Hey everybody, Ben here, back in the game room. It is Tuesday night. Just finished up work for the day, and I thought I'd record some content for you. Just a few quick updates before we get into the pickups for the week. First off, always be nice to people. Try to be understanding. I mentioned the guy who kind of was flaking out on me last week on the big deal. I still don't think the deal's going to get done as of right now, but like he had a whole bunch of N64 and SNES and all this other stuff. And I was trying to get it, and he kind of flaked out on me, and eventually he came back to me and said he got cold feet. He thought the price was too low, whatever. He decided he was going to redo his listing or something. You know, I don't like that he went back on what he said he was trying to sell the lot for, but I said, okay, I understand. I gave him an alternative offer, and I don't know if he'll take it or not, but the item hasn't really sold yet, so we'll see what happens. Always be nice, always be respectful, even if people sort of do the wrong thing by you, because sometimes these things come back. So we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be in a future video. Today I have a whole bunch of stuff, a lot of untested lots. I'm taking chances more on items, getting items in that I don't know if they're going to work. Things that are spare items in people's houses and stuff like that on eBay. And the truth is that there's not much difference between these lots and the lots I get on Facebook, where I go to somebody's house and pick it up in a big cardboard box, or a yard sale or a flea market that was in their basement. So we're taking some chances on them. I have, I think, 5 lots to show off today. So hopefully that'll be fun to check out. I'm even going to test some of the stuff in this video. Also, I'm going to do another Whatnot auction, probably this Friday, I'm thinking. Probably around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time. By the time this is up, I'm going to decide that time, and I'll put a little thing right here where it shows what the Whatnot auction is and when it's going to happen. Please join. We've been having a lot of great streams. As I said, even if you not interested in buying any of the games that I list on Whatnot, it's always just a good time to hang out and chat. I put on a lot of good music, and the stream is actually growing on Whatnot. It's a lot of fun for me. Anyway, I guess that's it. If you're liking these videos, please do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. It helps the channel be seen. Leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to the channel. All that engagement, every time you interact with the video, it really helps the channel out. So if you're not already subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe. I think more than half the people who watch these videos are not subscribed. And all that other stuff helps too. So anyway, let's get into it. Here's the first pickup. It was a negotiated eBay lot. I ended up getting these 4 loose DS games for, I think, $12 shipped. The person literally sent them in a regular envelope that they probably put 2 stamps on. Obviously not super happy with how these things are shipped, but, eBay protects you. So if somebody really screwed it up, you can get your money back. I'm not too worried about these, though. These all seem to be in shape. And obviously for the 12 bucks, I was looking to get just a couple games and then some filler. So these are the 2 I wanted, really. Animal Crossing Wild World and Star Fox Command. This one might be an upgrade for me, so we might do a swap on it. And this one, I think, I'm even looking at my shelf right now. Yeah, I have this complete in box. So this one will go for trade. I might even put it on Whatnot. In fact, I think that's why I targeted the auction, because somebody on Whatnot actually asked me if I had this game available for trade, and I didn't. So now I do. So this will probably go on Whatnot, maybe in this week's auction. The Star Fox, there'll be probably one of them that goes for auction, depending on which one in my collection is better. And then these 2 are just extras. I don't really care about them. Some Rudolph and Star Wars Battlefront games. So for 12 bucks, I don't think you can really beat that. This next lot's a pretty cool one for me. As you guys know, if you've been watching the channel, I'm a pretty big into getting my Sega Genesis collection, especially the complete in box stuff, filled out. And I ended up getting this lot. It was an auction with a buy it now option, and we ended up, I think the offers sort of went back and forth. And when it was all said and done, I think I spent 40 bucks shipped, so thereabouts, maybe give or take $1. And it's only 5 games, but the goal with this is sort of to recoup. So on the left, as usual, the stuff I don't think I'm keeping, and then we go towards the right, it's the stuff I am keeping. So we have X-Men on Sega Genesis, definitely a good trader. I have this complete in box. I have found and traded this many times. This is Technocop, which I don't think is a particularly great game. I do think, obviously, the cover art's really interesting with this dude on it with his awesome sunglasses and whatever that weird gun thing is that he has. I don't think the game's good. I actually have a complete in box. And this one I'm actually not sure about. So if I'm not mistaken, there are 2 just games called Spider-Man on the Sega Genesis. And I think I have the other one. I think they're published by 2 different companies, so I'm not 100% sure on that. So I think this one I'm keeping, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure for all 3 of these, they'll probably either end up on eBay or Whatnot in the near future. Again, not sure about the Spider-Man, but the other 2 certainly. This is Devilish, which is, if I'm not mistaken, a Arkanoid style game on Genesis. I think this is actually not a super cheap game. I think this probably goes for like 30 bucks on Genesis. I did not have it. So this is a keeper for my collection. So again, I think for the $40 total investment, I knew that this was one I wanted, so I was pretty comfortable making the purchase. And then the last one is this X Mutants game. So I actually have this loose already, and this is just in the case. So it doesn't have the manual, but it has the case. Whichever one, between the one copy I have and the duplicate, we'll keep one and trade the other. And I want to say the regular cards maybe 10 to 15, I don't even know. But with the box, it's an upgrade for me. So take the duplicate, take maybe 2 or 3 of these, and hopefully recoup the $40 or so, and then keep the rest and sort of break even on this. That's the idea. Here's another eBay lot. I want to say this was like $10 or maybe $12 shipped. Nothing too special. Complete in box sports games on Sega Genesis. As you know, I'm partial to that stuff. These 3 over here, I think we have even complete, all of them. FIFA on Sega Genesis. NHL 94, one of the greatest sports games ever made. Highly recommended for any collection. Absolutely, honestly, this pays for the lot. I mean, this is probably a $10 to $15 game complete, and it will sell. It's a really good game. And then Bulls versus Lakers, I don't think a particularly great game, but it's in the box. So, honestly, try and get the 10, 15 bucks back. And I kind of wanted this one just for me. NHL PA Hockey 93. If we want to look real quick at my shelf, you can see I've got NHL 94, 95, 97. So since I got all of the others complete in box, I kind of wanted to start working on the gaps. So there you go. This next lot I picked up was $43 shipped, and it's just 5 games, only keeping one. Again, just looking for ways to pick up stuff I need for the collection. And, as the collection gets bigger and I have more things, unfortunately, when you get these lots, sometimes you take a little less. But the good news with this was that the items that I'm not keeping are definitely tradable. So anyway, why don't I start with the one that I'm keeping, which is actually probably the least exciting one, which is Wings 2 Aces High. I think this is just like a shooter, but a common game on the SNES. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have it, so we'll keep it. These 4 are definitely all tradable, but I've got each and every one of them already, I'm pretty sure. Donkey Kong Country, amazing game, classic. Aladdin on the SNES, not my preferred Aladdin. I'm a Genesis Aladdin stan. I stick with the Genesis Aladdin. I really love that game. But this is a good one too. And then the two N64 games are Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, which I think I may even have complete in the box. I'm going to turn around and see if I can see it. I can't quite look at this angle, but no, I have Tony Hawk 1 in the box. Tony Hawk 2 I'm pretty sure I have already though, so that one's going to be for trade. And then Rogue Squadron, it's got some rental stickers on it, but I actually think these will come off. Well, I can see that they're on the back. Well, whatever, it's a really great game anyway, and I've got it already. But anyway, these 4, again, we spent like 42 or something for this shipped. So can I get 42 bucks out of this? I'm pretty sure I can. I think these are good candidates for whatnot. Particularly, I think the Donkey Kong Country. I think that's a good one to feature this week. So yeah, good pickup there. Pretty happy with it. Here's the big mystery of this video, and we're gonna test it right in a minute. And I'm gonna it'll be the next clip here, but I paid 35 bucks shipped for these 2 items, both untested systems, but looked intact. That's the person listed them. They said they found them in their basement. They didn't know if they worked. They didn't have any hookups except, I guess, the power cable for the N64. But they were taking offers on it. I offered 15 bucks and the shipping was 20. So they said yes. Obviously this is a gamble, but my feeling was even an N64 not working, I could probably recoup the money on. And hopefully the Wii works. If a Wii works loose, it's still 30 or 40 bucks. So we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. I just took a chance on it. I figured, it would be something to test, and then we can save it, refurbish it, turn it up, get it to somebody else. That would be great. So in this next clip, let's go downstairs and test them. And let's also see if there's a disc in here. That'd be awesome if there's like Wii Sports in here. So let's see what happens. Test number 1 in the basement. The Nintendo Wii is hooked up to this CRT television. It's plugged in. It's powered up. Will it boot up? Looks like it works. Is there a disc inside? Wah, wah. Looks like it works. All right, the Wii worked. Test number 2. I got that Tony Hawk in the N64. It's all hooked up. Let's turn the power on. What happens? Nothing so far. I probably need to clean the game. All right, I cleaned the game. Take two. Booyah. Oh, controller's not inserted. All right, take three. All right. Game is tested. Or game is clean. Controller is hooked up. System is hooked up. Power on. Expansion pack not found. All right, GoldenEye doesn't require the expansion. Let's see if it works. Oh, I think it worked. Yes! N64 works. Both the N64 and the Wii work perfectly. So we got two working systems for 35 bucks. Here's the last lot. I paid, I think, $44 ship for this lot. This is probably my favorite lot because it is the most random. And it's exactly the type of lot I love because it was called, in the listing, video game lot. And the pictures were really not taken well. And so it was one of those, take a chance on it, but there's a few nice little gems in here that are going to make it worth the money. I offered 40, they took it. And yeah, everything looks to be in pretty good shape. You gotta love, sometimes, you know, when they say untested, sometimes the stuff is in bad shape, sometimes it's in good shape, and sometimes you can get some real steals, and I think we got one here. So, Dreamcast, PS1, and some other randomness. Why don't we start with the other randomness? There were two cartridge-based games in here, and they just feel like the most random ones. Legend of Kage on the NES, which I have already, maybe a $10 game, I'm guessing. And then Mortal Kombat 2, which I have complete in box. So both these are going to go for trade. I do think they're both good Whatnot candidates, so maybe you'll see them in the auction this week. Game Day 99, Madden 99, whatever. NFL Blitz, an extra for me, but definitely a good trade piece, maybe a $10 game. WWF Attitude, I actually think I have one of those on eBay right now. Gran Turismo 2, I pick it up and trade it all the time, maybe a $10 game. This one, I don't even think it's a good game, but definitely one I think will go for trade is Simpsons Wrestling, probably a $15 to $20 game. Driver 1, probably 10 bucks or so. Royal Rumble on the Dreamcast. I mean, I think complete in box like that, you can see a young, I think that's The Rock right there, if I'm not mistaken, although I don't know shit about wrestling. Royal Rumble, probably a $30, $35 game. I guess I probably won't keep it. I mean, I just don't care about wrestling that much, so even though I keep most Dreamcast games I don't have, I'll probably let that one go. SmackDown 2, I want to say I've got a few copies of this right now to trade. Here's the best game in the entire lot, House of the Dead 2, complete in box, which is so funny. We just got another loose disc copy that's on eBay right now. And so we now have a complete in box copy in addition to that. So sometimes when it rains, it pours. It's so weird. Like, you don't run into a game for a while and then you run into two copies of it. It happens so often with me. Anyway, House of the Dead 2, great game. And I gotta think, in the box, it's gotta be 30, 35, 40 bucks, something like that, which probably pays for the whole thing. So we're really happy about that. And then 5 Dreamcast sports games, I think all of which I have, the 2K games for sports, as well as Virtua Tennis. You know, anybody who knows me, this is a personal favorite. I love Virtua Tennis. These all go for trade, but I mean, honestly, even sports Dreamcast games complete in box, I mean, I think it's probably an easy 5 to 10 bucks each. So, I think for $44 shipped or whatever I paid for it, I mean, I just feel like this is an absolute steal. Anyway, let's wrap it up. So that's our pickups for the last few days. Again, I'm really hitting the online stuff pretty hard recently just because Facebook, local stuff, there are no yard sales, there are no fleas right now in Baltimore. It's cold. Nobody wants to do anything. I'm trying to make some trades happen, trying to do some other pickups, the Craigslist things. But, you know, when things aren't working in one avenue, you have to go somewhere else. And so that's what I've been doing. Again, make sure to follow me on Whatnot and check out my auction that I think I'll be doing this Friday night. Probably around 8 or 9 p.m. Eastern time. Again, the details will be right here. Check out my link tree in the description. You can check out all my social media. Reach out to me on Instagram if you want to see some of my Whatnot or you want to make a trade with me. Maybe you have some stuff you're looking to get rid of and you think it would be better with me. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It's really, really important. You might not think it's a big deal, but it is the biggest deal, and I appreciate every like and comment and all of it. It really means a lot to me. That's it. Hope you're all doing well. Stay safe out there, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.